Hey everyone, Heartless here, bringing you guys another daily StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void match. Today, it is going to be a Terran vs Protoss on Dusk Towers. I'm actually really excited for this one because we have two wonderful and fantastic players. So without further ado, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, playing as our red Protoss, it is viOLet. Check out that boss mineral line. Those probes, yeah! Okay. And in the top right-hand corner, playing as our blue Terran, it's xKawaiian. Alright. So, a while ago, I can't remember who it was, they once asked me about the video quality and everything for my stream. I actually do have a new microphone. I'm using a Blue Yeti, and so the sound should be much better. However, I'm running a rather old graphics card that I haven't been able to update. I'm running a GeForce 560 Ti, so while running my recording software, which is XSplit, I can only do so much when it comes to the textures and stuff like that. My computer can only run so much, only run so hard. So eventually, I do hope to be able to get a new graphics card with anything that I'm able to get from this. I want to just put it all, whatever I get, I want to put it right back into the casting. So hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to get you guys a better graphics card to get you some sweeter graphics. I actually do really think that the mineral line is really cool. Anyway, it looks so much better on the really ultra high settings than it does on, because I think I have to run it on high right now. So I will eventually end up getting a new graphics card, and hopefully that will make the casts even more enjoyable at that part. At that point. Now, while I was going ahead and doing the introductions, our openings, I believe, yes. Okay, so for xKawaiian, it was Barracks Gas Command Center, and for viOLet, it was Gas Cybernetics Core Expansion. So both of them electing to go for some rather standard play. And here we see actually the very beginnings of xKawaiian's, what's going on in his mind. We see a double barracks going down. So he's going to be going for a more aggressive timing. This is actually the build, excuse me. This is the build that he did that ended up beating Destiny in that one game. And it was very, very well done. And so this could end up doing a lot of damage if viOLet doesn't get prepared for it, but honestly, I wouldn't expect anything less from viOLet other than top-notch play. So we'll find out exactly what happens a little bit later. But for right now, xKawaiian obviously showing that he is going to be going for something just a little bit more aggressive. And viOLet, there it is. Okay, so the Twilight Council goes down. Based on when he sees the amount of bio that is going to be coming, I would not be surprised to see a Templar Archives go down. I would not be surprised, excuse me, to see Storm, because Storm against a very heavy bio composition is so powerful. If the Terran is not able to split very well or very much. And so I think it would be a very good choice for him to go as soon as he sees how heavy bio this is going to be. Stim is already on its way. The factory's about to finish here in a little bit as well. And so as soon as the factory finishes, oh, the Reaper is going to go ahead and make its way in. It's going to get a full scout off most likely. Sees that there's nothing else here at the mineral line. Going to try and get a couple kills, but the Stalker and the Mothership Core are going to shoot away and might even end up getting him. But he sees the Twilight Council before he dies. The very valiant and noble Reaper, rest in peace. Well, I don't remember when he was built. All the way until about 430. Rest in peace, Mr. Reaper. Okay, now here's the point where the starport is about to be finished, and the reactor is gonna. The starport should end up moving over to the reactor that's being built here, along with double medevac production. Because for xKawaiian, whenever you're going bio, one of the most important things is to be able to have a strong healing potential through your medevacs. So many times Terrans will get a strong bioforce and maybe have even a single medevac, sometimes just one. And if you're, unless it's like a really early, maybe like a cheese or something like that, that's not going to be very good, because excuse me, jeez, sorry about my my cough tonight, guys. Anyway, ooh, the Marines, no, you lose the Marine, push the stalkers away. Okay, like I was saying though, if you don't have the healing potential that is necessary for your army, it is so easy for your bio ball to end up dying because of overstimming, and then possibly just one Psystorm kills the rest of them. It is so important to be able to have those to have that healing potential. And at the same time, when you're playing against bio as well, in the situation for viOLet, every stim that you can end up forcing out of your opponent is actually really good when you don't lose anything from it, because every stim that you force out is less potential healing energy in the big engagements. Kind of going back into the days of Heart of the Swarm, when you had like the Century Immortal all-ins versus the really roach heavy compositions. Every time you're able to bait out sentries is awesome, because that means it was less sentries in the engagement. And so, just like that, whenever you're able to bait out a stim, it's really good, because it means it's less healing potential in that army. Anytime you can bait out anything without dying, it's really good, pretty much. Alright, double photon to overcharge is being baited out as well. And just like I thought as well, the Templar Archives is researching Psystorm, along with +1 armor. Armor is such a good upgrade to get, because your Zealots become so tanky, your Stalkers can actually take a hit. Excuse me. And it's just an overall really good upgrade. Now xKawaiian is going to be going for a drop here. We'll find out here in a second exactly how much damage it's going to go. Wait, no, he's pulling back. What are you doing? xKawaiian! Okay, there he goes. I don't know what that was. Anyway, he is going to go into the second base of viOLet, and here we go. The drop goes down. The photon cannon is going to drop immediately. Well, yeah, very quickly. These Zealots are going to have to get a lot of work done, because that's a lot of Stalkers. Sorry, that's a lot of Marines and a lot of Marauders. The Stalker army comes over here, but it's just not enough. That is a big bioforce here at the natural of viOLet, and the Stalkers are going to get shooed away. And this mineral line just took a nasty hit. I mean, a really nasty hit. But the storm goes down and is going to force xKawaiian away. Wow, good drop by xKawaiian. He might even end up dropping the third base here, but his army should be in position before that even happens. But, oh, what a good drop. He's killed 20 probes now. That was absolutely beautiful. Alright, he is going to go ahead and drop the third. He's going to have to pick up and get out, though, because a storm should be going down here in a second. No, he's not. Never mind. Storm doesn't go down. All the meanwhile, xKawaiian is sending all of the units across the board. All of the units. That is a nice stream of blue coming across. But xKawaiian has to make sure that he actually gets the damage done that he needs to, because a Dark Shrine is on the way, and every time it's so annoying as a Terran playing against Dark Templar, because hold on. Okay, this drop actually got shut down a little bit hard ago. A little bit ago. And the second drop here gets the photon cannon, and a couple of probe kills, but not much else otherwise. And the other drop got cleaned up as well. What I was saying about the Dark Templar is it's so annoying to deal with as a Terran, because all the Dark Templar, when they come in, they keep forcing out scans. And when you force out scans, it means you don't get as many mules, which makes your economy hurt. Now, the nice thing is, these SCVs, they should have, yes, they have +1 shields, So one swipe of the DTs is not going to kill him. It actually takes 2. But they're going to start getting to work, and they're going to start hitting the mineral line of XKawaiian. So this is really annoying to deal with. All the meanwhile, XKawaiian going for another drop here at the natural of viOLet, along with the Liberator. But the Liberator is going to get shut down real hard. There it goes. And this drop is going to end up dying. Focus firing the Mudavax. Good job on that. All the meanwhile, these Dark Templar just keep going to work. They haven't been fully cleaned up. And I think they've forced out about 4 scans now. I think that's 4, now 5. If it wasn't, it is now 4. That is a lot of minerals. That is really annoying as a Terran player to deal with. Unfortunately, that is just so annoying. Alright, viOLet with a good job getting him back in economically after taking that damage to his economy. Very nice play. I'm actually curious to see. I know a lot of times people will come here and siege the 4th base. I'm curious to see if he's going to end up doing that. I believe his stalkers from here can target the SCVs. Okay, another slight skirmish here, but Force is going to go ahead and storm. Sorry, Storm is going to go ahead and force XKawaiian back. There's a little bit of dyslexia for you right there. viOLet is dropping all over the place. He is being very, very annoying. Oh, yes, and he is. He is going to come up here, and these Stalkers are going to go ahead and get to work. The other thing is, with Blink Stalkers, even if they don't range them, they can also blink. They can always blink down and then blink up. Oh, and okay, with these Stalkers here, they're going to have some high Templar to help them out to force out this, sorry, not force out the army, but to keep the army away as he continues to harass this mineral line of XKawaiian. Alright, XKawaiian has to be careful here at this 4th base, though. viOLet does cancel, but this is a really yes, it is an overstimmed army, very, very weak. There's no healing potential here because the medevac is completely out. There's only one of them. Honestly, I think one storm actually could, if not one, just 2, could pretty much end up taking this entire army out. That is how brutalized this army has become. And viOLet continuing to pressure XKawaiian's economy with more War Prism harass. This War Prism harass is keeping XKawaiian back as hard as he can and forcing him to dedicate so many resources. I really can't talk to that. I'm sorry, guys. Forcing so many resources and dedicating so many resources to keeping the economy going, which XKawaiian is doing a very good job of. Don't get me wrong. The fact that he's lost so many SCVs, but he's just keeping them alive, it's incredible. Unfortunately, though, he's had to dedicate so much time and so many energies and resources. Energy and resources. I really can't talk. To keeping his economy from falling apart. He's got to be careful. Oh, the storm goes down. A juicy, juicy storm by viOLet. Another one that shreds the rest of that bio army by XKawaiian. Wow, this viOLet. I wish XKawaiian would get a couple Vikings and just take the Warp Prism out, because this Warp Prism harass has been absolutely top notch. It is keeping XKawaiian back on his side as much as he can. XKawaiian really hasn't been able to get... Ooh, another storm doing a lot of really good damage. XKawaiian's army is kind of half and half. There's half at his base, and half that's just kind of dancing around. And he would like to keep his army all together. That was what you would ultimately like. But because of this harass, XKawaiian has to kind of keep half back and half trying to do something. But viOLet's, he's just doing so much damage here in the base of XKawaiian. He's just whittling away every single tiny little drop. He's whittling away. These Zealot drops are so good, and XKawaiian is having such a difficult time dealing with all of this. Now, I will say, despite all of this, XKawaiian is actually ahead in the worker count. Not worker count, sorry, the army count. and overall supply limit, but because of the tech of viOLet's army, it is so powerful with Storm and everything that the longer this goes, the more this is actually going to favor viOLet, because his army is going to hit so incredibly hard. And the xKawaiian has had enough and drops up here, but the storms just do so much damage, killing so many Marines. Now, granted, that pressure is now done at the 4th base of xKawaiian, and he can relax over there, but at what cost? viOLet has bought himself so much time with his harass that he's actually at, yes, he's at +1/+3. So +3 armor. This is all off of 1 forge. He's out, so he's completely finished his armor upgrades, and he's about just over halfway done with his attack upgrades, which means his army is going to hit so hard, and he's got a lot of immortals, which takes some nasty Widowmine shots, but a lot of Archons here, and xKawaiian, after having dealt with all of that, is just so far behind that when this hits, I don't think he's going to be able to hold it, because his army just isn't as... Yes, I mean, yes, he has +2/+2, but there's no ghosts in here to EMP these Archons. These Archons deal so much damage to bio. I hope he's going to be able to do this. viOLet is playing so well. Granted, so xKawaiian is too. These guys are both playing so well. This is going to be a very important engagement once it actually happens. These two armies are eventually going to clash. And like I said, having a couple ghosts would be really nice. Those EMPs could possibly sway the outcome of this future engagement, because it's going to happen. And it looks like it's going to happen here in just a minute. viOLet is starting to mosey on over with his nasty, nasty death ball with a couple really nice full storms. xKawaiian scans, sees that this ball is coming, and he's going to have the engagement of his life. The stim happens, and the Archons are going to start charging in. The healing potential of these medevacs is really good, though. Really, really good, but he's just got to remember to keep everything as much alive as he can. He stims a second time, though, and the storms go down and deal so much damage, and oh my goodness, the army for xKawaiian just gets shredded, and he has to tap out. GG to viOLet. Very well played by both of them. Oh my goodness, what a game. What a game. That was a treat. That was an absolute treat from both xKawaiian and viOLet. Unfortunately, viOLet, it was able to overpower him. I feel like xKawaiian could have used a couple ghosts, and a couple EMPs could have swayed that last engagement, because those Archons, you know, once their shields are gone, they're toast. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is Heartless, once again bringing you another daily StarCraft 2 Legacy The Void match. If you liked what, excuse me, sorry, if you liked what you saw, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to tell your friends about me. I love bringing this content for you guys, and I really hope that you enjoy it. Please remember to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Also, go check out Enoch Productions. Enoch's a really good friend of mine, and he makes some really fantastic music. I love the things that he churns out music-wise. His is the music that is playing at the end. Make sure to go give him make sure to go check him out, give him a like. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time, and peace out.